All right, YouTube. So I did like 3 different videos. Not that I messed up or anything. We got the girl clean professionally. Listen, we don't want to say numbers. $250, and they gave me some fucking tokens. But we're gonna get into this girl. She sounds so good. I also got some sound bites. How do I integrate everything? I don't know how to integrate everything. I did it one time and it looked like shit. So for these boys out here, cut their shit up. It might be easy. I just don't know how. Yes, Papa.
I love you.
I love you too. We're talking to YouTube right now.
I know.
Yes. And if Michael Jackson was watching our video, you're almost naked. I know, listen, I don't understand it either. Oh my God. So they cleaned everything up. It smells like a French whorehouse in here. I love it. Well, you know what I mean. I mean, I don't love French whorehouses because I've never been to France, but it smells good. Inlays, carbon goodness. You guys have all seen this stuff. There's something very wonderful about it. Now, let me pull that down. Glistening. If you, anybody that has one of these, Alex Gray, I've watched him a shit ton of times. Nathan, BMW Workshop, you know, that's my boy, Blue. You're my boy. We all have these. So if you have one, and the people that haven't subscribed, subscribe if you want to. It doesn't make or break me. I am a plumber, so this is just side shit, but I'm so passionate about this stuff. Leather airbag cover, double stitched. Flat bottom. Race steering wheel, carbon fiber upper cluster, carbon fiber paddle shifters, right? Carbon fiber door locks with aluminum trim, just like with the rest of the aluminum trim that is in this place. Hold on, that's called a scanner. Yes, there's so many things that I know I've done to this thing. Expansion tank, the cap, the cabin air filters, the windshield wiper cover. All this is carbon. Well, this here, the expansion tank, that's just wrapped. An actual carbon, what do they call them, skinning? I guess it's called skinning. Carbon Vanos covers. Dynon, the intakes, the bigger mass airflow sensors, you know, that coincide with the stage 3 tune and the underdrive pulleys. So that's 22. You know, a little while ago, I was saying of what the horsepower. I was like, oh yeah, 540 to the wheel. That could be, or 520, 530. It might be a little more than that, and I'll tell you why. So, if you dyno these things, they're going at about 460, depending on the how old it is, you know, how abused it is. 460, 485 with loss, with age. So we go real world numbers. 1, underdrive pulleys, 5 to 7 horsepower. But it has to coincide with the Dynon, because it's Dynon underdrive pulleys, Dynon intake, Dynon mass airflow sensors, and the Dynon stage 3 tune. So for people that don't know, you have to have all of these things in order to get those horsepower numbers out of it. So 5 to 7 for that. Another 22 for the intake, because and the tune, intake and tune. 22 horsepower to the wheel. 5 to 7 horsepower for the underdrive pulleys. That is real world numbers to the wheel. So we're going 30. Let's say my car, because I beat the shit out of it and I love it, 460. Okay, so we're already up to almost 500 horsepower wheel if you're at 460. Once you do the 460, air scoops, probably getting a horsepower out of that because it's shooting that air in a beautiful way into this thing. Then we're going to go to the headers. Headers for the Catless Headers. How you doing? Catless Headers, we're doing another 17 to 22 horsepower to the wheel. Proven. It's run Fluid Motor Works. We're going stage 1, yeah, right, stage 1 and then stage 2, Meister shaft. Section 1, section 2. No resonator, straight pipe, right down to my tubey exhaust. So we start getting into the 540, 550, possibly even 560 range with all of those mods. I could feel it. And I challenge anybody in San Diego. I just rode up on somebody. He actually was an e60. It was a white one. Nice, but it was one of those, you do the, what do they call it? Fuck. What is the name of that? Where you do luxury, so you have the little mirror curtains and the dumb shit. You know, he had one of those, and boom, I took off on him. I teleported, you know, with how crazy I went. So I know what I've got in this fucking thing. You know, I know how gangster I fucking floor this thing. Still responsible. You know, we have 4 kids. We're responsible in some aspect. That's why the kids aren't allowed to drive with me. It's just too much fun. Tyler, what are you doing, man? It's just too much fun. When you step on it and it just goes like a rape ape out of hell, there's nothing like it. So you can see the reflection. You see my hand in the carbon. I mean, tell me something. Tell me if this isn't, I don't know. I mean, listen, maybe I'm being biased. It's like having a kid, right? Oh, wow, he's so beautiful. Nah, your kid's just as ugly as all the other ones. So maybe I'm biased. Maybe because I've put so much into this, I want to justify my own existence. But maybe not. Maybe I don't. It looks good. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we do these things because we want to. So the Duane lip, all the angles, if you look, all of these angles, all these splits, I don't know too many people that have it. For the e60, it's beautiful. Oh, that guy that I just slammed gears on, he had the M4 front end, a white one. It looked good. He was on chrome rims. I almost wonder if it was the guy from Smoking Tire. Now, if anybody wants to look up the Smoking Tire, there was an e60 M5 that had that M4 front lip. So we go through it. Carbon fiber, this thing, just the fact that it says Beamer is beautiful. I know these are one takes. If you've got even to this far of the video, great. Thank you. God bless you. Listen, the ECUs are doing its thing. You know, something as small as the heads-up display, the HUD in carbon. So we're all in. You know, we're all in with this thing. You know, out leather and Alcantara. Tyler, Jesus Christ, man, you're putting your feet everywhere. Look at this. If this was a crime scene, this was CSI, I'd be able to pull those prints. You know, Alcantara headliner. I was going to do Alcantara for this, you know, for the airbag, but I think it just looks better like that. Yeah, so Door sills, once again, these are things that separate me. The unicorn that separate me from the bunch. I mean, what is going on here? You know, if it wasn't mine, sometimes you don't even know. You're like, oh, wow, yeah, that looks stock. Nah, I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. So as far as these carbon ceramic brakes, okay, let's pull these out. This bracket's is a little big. Here's the carbon ceramic brake pads, carbon ceramic rotors. We're gonna figure this thing out. This thing will have front and rear carbon ceramics at some point in time. I don't know when, but it will. Not to say that these don't look bad as shit. They look gorgeous because nobody's doing that. Nobody has a 4-piston rear, right? 15 and a half inch, I think it's 15 and a half, 15, doesn't matter. 4-piston rear, front, 6-piston with some unbelievable low clearance. I mean, you get into here and there's zero clearance. Clear side markers, clear, when I take this film off, because it's cut for that, when I take the film off finally, you know, that's going to be fine too. You know, I try to do the German badging everywhere. I was going to do it on the inside. This is all, you know, maybe I'm just bullshitting this stupid ass video so people can watch it. Carbon fiber spoiler. Nate, I do have one of these in black. If you want it, you could have it. I've got all kinds of parts for this thing. Send it to you. I like your videos. Spoiler. This thing's just a cover, so you skin them. License plate holder to have that Euro license plate. And then that diffuser, that really aggressive diffuser. Holler at me, man. Look at the flicks. Listen, I'm probably just adding weight to this piece of shit, you know? But it's my piece of shit and I love it. So carbon galore. It makes me happy. At the end of the day, it makes me happy. That's the only reason why we do these builds, you know, is to put happiness on our face. You know, I work hard. 6 days a week, I'm a plumber. Today's Sunday. 6 days a week, I'm doing nothing but work. So I enjoy these things. I enjoy it. Cheers, everybody. Comment below. Comment below or don't. You know, I don't tell anybody what to do. If you want to. And as far as these race clips or quick releases, that was the best place because the way that this thing cuts for the frame, there's nowhere to put it. So this, to me, was like the lesser of two evils. It's kind of at a weird thing, but it doesn't look bad. It does not look bad at all. Red air scoops, and these are carbon fiber. Don't get it twisted. You know, we all have the different scoops. These were custom made, hand laid. I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling on, but cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one.